Okay, so good morning. Thanks for turning this video on. Today, it's still dark. It is, I'm guessing it is really close to 6 a.m. Sunrise is at 6:47, I believe. It's later August, and I think the high today, is just for the weather purposes, the high today is 97, 98, somewhere like that. Right now it's very pleasant. It's probably 73 degrees out here. But we are on a portion of Caddo that I've actually never launched from. I've spent a lot of time on Caddo, but this is an area that is the farthest northern point of Caddo. If you look at the map, I always call it a swamp dragon, but there's a section that spirals up and goes north, and where we're launching today is kind of a tributary to the tip of that section. We probably won't even get to the main section. This is going to be a lot of canals and maybe some sloughs. I've never actually been in this little area. I've been to it from the road, but I've never been on it from the water. But that being said, it's always fun to go somewhere you haven't been before. So I've loaded up with bug spray, and so if I touch my tongue, it tastes awful. But it'll be a good day. It'll be a good morning. Any morning that you have a chance to come out and shoot and be on the water, it's a really good morning. So we're on the Kayak again today. For those of you who don't know, I also do photographic outings, whether it's just a morning sunrise session or we do workshops in the fall. But and in those cases we have a pontoon boat. But for today, I'm out by myself. We are going to be on a kayak. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you get to relax a little bit, hear some of the sounds, and we'll see what happens. Still really dark out here. It's fun to shoot anyway. I'm not sure how usable some of this will be. But still fun to shoot. I have a serious case of FOMO, so I hate to just, especially when I've never been somewhere, I almost hate to just sit still so much and wait for the light because I don't know what's around the corner. As you can hear, we are fairly close to a road. So there's that. Just before I turned the cameras on, there were, I don't know, I couldn't tell, it was too dark. I don't know if there were nutria or beavers. There were about 4 of them that were going around me. They seemed to be not at all concerned about me. So, and it was a little too dark to get anything, so there's that. Well, here's the road. So we're right here by this road. We just went under this little bridge. And here it is August, and there's a couple of trees that, if you just didn't know any better, they look like they're trying to be fallish. Which, how is that happening? There's one right here in front of us. And just not quite sure what to make of that color this time of year. I like these trees out here just kind of separating themselves out in the middle. See if we can get these 2 sets of trees more centered in the skyline. Go for a wide angle shot. Nice reflection. Get those reflections out of the shadows of the banks. Fun. Getting some nice reflection in the water off those banks. It's a little tricky to shoot when you're at an angle so that it doesn't disturb the image so much. This is fun. Always fun to shoot somewhere you haven't been. Nice little inlet. I love the textures at the bottom of these trees. They reflect beautifully. I don't like bumping up against something in the bottom. I can't see what it is. Some really pretty reflections in here. See if we can flatten up to these banks a little bit. So I'm not quite shooting at an angle. So we're going for these right in front of us. Go fairly wide to get a nice reflection. Let's just, for kicks and giggles, let's do a little panorama. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are always fun. The one nice thing about some of this area is that with the occasional isolated tree out in the middle of the water, you can really work the whole separation between that and the bank. Isolate your subject. Just finding the right background for them. Again, just these reflections right now, right up in this area. The other thing that's nice is if you can frame your image. This is, again, personal preference. If you can frame your image so that you're keeping the darker part of the reflection in the water in your image and avoiding where you see sky, because in this case there's not just really any sky interest. So if we can zoom in close enough and just get some of the darker areas. It's a very nice, very nice. So I'm liking this bit that comes out right here at the edge, and then you've got sporadic trees in the background. The problem is when you go that wide to get all that, you get a lot of this unflattering sky. So my idea is to do more of an image that's cropped like a pano. In fact, I may just do a pano so that way I get a higher resolution image out of it. So we have, let's see how high do we want to go, something like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see what happens with that. There's a little area right here in the right on the end. And it's got some beautiful cypress knees that have great reflection. It's hard to find clean cypress knees. Also, too, when you are shooting things that can have some of nature's clutter in there, it can be a good thing to back your composition out a little bit so that it doesn't concentrate so much on the mess that is nature's clutter. I'm waiting for the sun to come up just above that tree line. Maybe we can get some sun rays popping out. Include some of this bank in our composition and get a little bit wider shot. So we wait. I could back up, but I think I like it here. There are clouds right there where the sun's coming up, and I think it's stopping my sun ray action. Well, we've been out here a couple of hours, and there are a few images I'm excited to go back and look at. Let's see what's there. You get caught up sometimes in the emotion of the moment, which is not a bad thing. But it's always more fun to go back and see if it translated. And if it didn't translate, why not? You learn every single time you come out. So whether you're shooting out in an area like this or wherever it is that you're at, have a great day. Enjoy your time behind the camera, because it's always fun to leave something for other people to enjoy later. God, that sounds so deep. I'm really not that deep of a person. It's more just like potholes. I have potholes of depth. I should stop talking now. Thanks for watching.